seating to be released within the same categories at a later date, and fans who originally bought tickets say they were relegated to less favourable seats, but they're also concerned about the prices generally of tickets amid reports that the three main categories for tickets, the prices rose on average by 34% between October and April.
That's the latest feature story news. This is Ross Cullen in Paris reporting.
From the studios of Extreme Sports in Hastings, Nebraska, we present Huddle Up, a great way to start your day with all the news, weather, and sports you need, interesting interviews, and friendly conversation from two guys that go together like Scooby and Shaggy, Mike Will and Tyson Havronic.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Huddle Up here on Extreme Sports, and welcome to a Thursday, the 28th of May for 2026. Mike Will, Tyson Havronic, ready to start your day the right way. All of your news, weather, and sports that you need to get out the door here this morning. We are jam-packed for a Thursday today. The Nebraska softball team will play Arkansas tonight in the first round of the College World Series down in Oklahoma City. Got some comments coming up from Husker head coach Rhonda Revelle and Nebraska pitcher Jody Fromm on the program here today. Jody Fromm and Lexus Jensen of Nebraska have been recognized by the National Fast Pitch Coaches Association with a couple of awards. They'll talk about that this morning. The Nebraska baseball team will play South Dakota State tomorrow in the first round of the Lincoln Regional. We'll have some comments from Husker head coach Will Bolt. Nebraska football will get primetime treatment during the opening month of the season as a pair of September home games will be played under the lights at Memorial Stadium. The state high school golf tournament is underway. The first day was played yesterday, and Adams Central and Hastings St. Cecilia among the leaders in their respective classes. Hastings Sodbusters started their season last night as they lost to the Grand Island Fightin' Cranes out at Duncan Field 8-7. And Audrey Larson, the 8-year-old daughter of NASCAR driver Kyle Larson, posted a feature win last night in the Now 600 National Series race out at Cam Raceway last night. And Kyle was on hand. We had a chance to sit down with him for a couple of minutes last night at Cam Raceway. You'll hear from Kyle Larson coming up on the show today. So we've got a lot going on as we welcome in Tyson Havronic from the Western Studios. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. You told me yesterday was going to be big with the Now 600, and Cam was going to be putting on a hell of a show. You didn't tell me that we were going to be seeing freaking Kyle Larson on hand, and so that was a pleasant surprise, and I'm sure a lot of fans in attendance and racing fans just kind of starstruck a little bit yesterday, just chilling out with Kyle Larson down at old Cam Raceway. So what a get, and yeah, excited to hear what he had to say here on the show.
Yeah, he didn't actually race. His kids did. Owen, who is 12 years old, and Audrey, who is 8. They ran cars last night out at Cam Raceway. Kyle, he was there. He was there with his wife in the pits, and he was scraping mud. He was he had the bucket of water that he was washing the car with. In fact, he was busy washing the car and cleaning mud when I went up to talk to him for the first time and see if I could get a couple of minutes with him. He told me to hang on. He was busy scraping mud. Had to get ready for the races. So anyway, that was neat, and we'll talk to Kyle Larson on the show here today. One thing about it, I now know that I need to get me a bigger motorhome.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, his motorhome was humongous.
Well, I was going to ask, did they truck and trailer down there?
They drove here.
Yeah.
From North Carolina. They raced in North Carolina. Their home is in Mooresville, I think it is, North Carolina. So they drove
all the way down here?
This Now 600 Series is going to run tonight or last night and tonight at Cam. Then they're moving on to Fairbury for 2 nights on Friday and Saturday, and they'll finish things off in Stewart, Nebraska on Sunday. Obviously, Kyle has got a busy schedule. They're going to run, I guess, tonight in Hastings again, and then Kyle's going to move on. He's got a race he's got to go to on Friday, and then he's got to get into a Nashville. That's where NASCAR is going to run this weekend. So that's the story here. But, yeah, if you want to – I was out there, and they put on a whale of a show last night. They're fast. We've already got Nebraska's fastest 8-mile oval out at Cam Raceway. These guys were fast. If you want to see the action again, it goes at 7 with the hot laps tonight. 8 o'clock, the races begin. They don't mess around. You don't have to be there all night long. They don't mess around, and they run the races off. And some exciting racing action out at Cam tonight. Again, hot laps at 7. If you can't make it, you can join us on the video stream here at Extreme Sports. We'll have it again tonight. So that was just one event that we had last night in the city of Hastings. You were involved with the Hastings Sodbusters, their season opener last night, playing against the Grand Island Fighting Cranes, who were playing their first game ever. That's the first game in the program's existence. They met last night out at Duncan Field, and the Fighting Cranes were able to beat the Sodbusters 8-7.
Yeah, and it was looking good for the Sodbusters early on, right? You know, we built out to hang a crooked number in the first. They got a 6 spot. Ended up taking a 7-0 lead, and Marcus Miller was cruising through 5 innings. Marcus gets to the 6th, and I understand where Vic's coming from. And he's leaving him in there because, he's seen Marcus all season long. You saw Marcus against Doane when he was just so dominant in that Great Plains Athletic Conference tournament baseball game. And so, obviously the trust factor's there. And Marcus knows how to throw strikes at Duncan, right? And just, kind of stumbled a little bit in the 6th inning. Next thing you know, it started to find some bats, and one thing leads to another. Strike zone gets pretty tight, and all of a sudden we look up and Grand Island puts up an 8 spot, and Hastings, man, even an opportunity after the fact, right? The 8 spot happens, and you're thinking, oh no. Guys got pumped back up in the 9th and went back after it. Ended up getting runners at 2nd and 3rd. Great scoring opportunity. Well, ground ball up the middle, and they step on the bag. They flip it over in time for the double play, and there she goes. There's your comeback effort down the drain. But you got 2 runners in scoring position with just 1 down, and you were in a Sodbusters were in a perfect spot. But all told, just to get the season underway, a lot of these teams here in the Diamond Baseball League literally just meeting for the first time here in the last 48 hours, getting together. Some teams I was hearing we're still getting uniforms shipped in on opening day, and so there's a lot of that has to go into play. Some guys don't have numbers yet, and maybe some guy has the wrong number that's in the program, and we're still writing guys down on a roster and the lineup card. So it'll get smoothed out as we move along. But yeah, baseball season's underway, and now we get like a little bit of a lengthy time before we're back at Duncan. It's 8 more days. Now 7 as of this morning. But yeah, we'll get back underway next Thursday. But tonight, hit the road, and we're going to take that show to the Fighting Cranes place.
Up at Ryder Park in Grand Island. So the Sodbusters, they lose their season opener last night to the Grand Island Fighting Cranes 8-7. The game tonight up at Ryder will be at 7 o'clock. All that mentioned was the game last night. What about the Bear batter?
Okay. Got 1 strikeout. Thanks, Marcus. Appreciate you. Bailed me out in the 3rd with the strikeout, but then the guy hits a ringing double or a ringing triple off the wall. But we did get 1 batter. We got 1 frown. Man, I cannot put words together in the right form this morning. We got 1 half-price round of drinks because the beer batter did strike out once. So that's a win. We're 1-0. We're 1-0.
All right, so you nailed it with a strikeout, and then he triples off the wall. That's nice.
Loud.
All right, so that's just some of the things that happened last night. A big night in the city of Hastings last night. A couple other news and notes I want to bring up to you here to get started. Green Bay Packers running back Josh Jacobs was released from jail yesterday after his arrest on several domestic violence charges pending further investigation. Jacobs was booked on Tuesday. We told you about this yesterday. He on charges of battery, domestic abuse, intimidation of a victim. There's one charge that's a felony. The other are all misdemeanors. Jacobs, a first-team All-Pro selection in 2022 with the Las Vegas Raiders, and a three-time Pro Bowl selection, is entering his third season with the Packers after signing with the team in free agency in 2024. Last year, he scored 14 total touchdowns, 13 rushing, 1 receiving, and totaled 1,211 yards in 15 games. So Josh Jacobs, here his teams begin OTAs, has got some legal problems that he's got to settle. President Donald Trump said he is planning on attending the NBA Finals game at Madison Square Garden next month. Trump announced his plans yesterday to reporters at a cabinet meeting, saying he was invited to attend the finals by New York Knicks owner James Dolan. Trump would be the first sitting United States president to attend an NBA final game.
Seriously?
Yep, that's what they say. The Knicks clinched their spot in the NBA Finals on Monday by winning Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals, completing a series sweep of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now the Knicks have won 11 straight games, outscoring their opponents by 262 points over that stretch. It's the most lopsided 11-game span in NBA history, regular season or playoffs. So they're entering the NBA Finals, winners of 11 straight games. Only 3 other teams, the Los Angeles Lakers in 1989 and in 2001, and the Golden State Warriors in 2017, have had postseason winning streaks of at least 11 games entering the NBA Finals. So New York resting. They've already wrapped up their series with Cleveland. They're waiting for the winner of the series between San Antonio and Oklahoma City to get to the NBA Finals. But the president, Donald Trump, he's going to make an appearance at one of the games in the NBA Finals.
It normally wouldn't hit the headline dash, but I'm kind of curious. First president.
First sitting president to attend an NBA Finals.
That seems odd.
Oh,
that seems like something I would do if I was the president. I'd be like, I guess I'll just go to the NBA Finals. Because I can do that because I'm the president.
Yeah, Trumpy, he's been to the college football championship. He's been to the Super Bowl. He's been to the Daytona 500. And now he's going to add the NBA Finals.
It's like you always see the president, the World Series, right? Like they always cut away, whether it's him or somebody else, right?
I think my story didn't say he's been to the World Series.
I don't think he has. I don't think he's a baseball guy, which is fine.
So, yeah.
That's why I didn't vote for him. Doesn't like baseball, right? No, yeah, that would be something I would just do. Be like, it's Game 7. Hey, tell Air Force One we're going wheels up and heading out to Madison Square Garden.
Can we get a ticket?
Do you even need to, pay?
Oh, he's going to probably sit in the suite there, I would imagine. If
I don't think you'd even have to pay for that. You'd just be like, hey, I'm the president. Doesn't that just get you the VIP pass to anywhere you want to go?
Yeah, the Knicks owner, James Dolan, invited him to the game.
You have to be invited?
Make him pick up the tab. You're going to sit in his suite.
Hell yeah.
So,
open bar?
We'll see what happens there. Miami of Ohio basketball coach Travis Steele has signed a contract extension that runs through the 2033 2034 season.
Jesus.
He helped the Red Hawks become the 5th Division I program to go undefeated during the regular season. Miami finished 32-2 last year when she concluded a win over SMU in the first 4 of the NCAA tournament. He is 84-48 in 4 seasons at Miami. He's got an overall mark of 154-98, which includes 4 years at Xavier. But now Travis Steele is signed at Miami of Ohio through the 2033-2034 season. You want to make a bet that he doesn't finish out that contract?
I don't know.
No, if he has another great season next year.
Sure.
God, he's 154-98.
Well, yeah. I mean, at what point is the bigger school going to come calling?
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
What's his
But
buyout clause?
Yeah. Does that successfully secure Miami, Ohio is going to make some money? Because I'm sure that's got to be a buyout. Like if let's say Creighton. I don't know. I'm just throwing out a university.
Out, yeah.
Creighton wants to go after and get this guy. Are they going to have to pay that buyout clause to the university? Did Miami, Ohio do a smart bit of business here by locking him into the long-term deal?
Hopefully you did.
I've always said no, because you get a deal that long and one of two things is going to happen. You're going to leave to bigger and better things, or you go toes up in the MAC and say Kent State and Akron go out and roll your ass this year.
Then you're happy you've got a long-term contract.
Then you're happy you've got a long contract because you can suck and still take it to the bank.
Yeah,
it blows my mind. Like one successful season, and I understand, but you're going to have those flashes in the pan every now and then, right? But one successful season, you can pretty much secure your financial future and be happy.
Yeah, I didn't see the financial terms, but I'm sure it's
right.
It's a dandy. But yeah, you're signed on now through the 2033-2034 season.
You're set. That's
You're
8
set.
years away.
God, either you're going to be hired away and school is going to get a big buyout clause, or if you suck next year and they fire you, you're set until 2034.
I don't know why I don't like them. Like, it was just because of the way they scheduled the Powder Puffs this year. But every time I hear Miami, Ohio basketball, my skin crawls a little bit. And I'm a MAC person. I love the MAC. Yet, that basketball team was a joke.
Yeah, you were on that.
I would love to schedule Incarnate Word in the off season as a Division I school and schedule San Francisco Southwest Community College and have those teams on the schedule, go undefeated, and look at us, ooh. Oh, they're not going to put us in. We're on the bubble. Oh, we made it, woohoo. And then go out and lay an egg in that first round matchup.
Oh, they won a game, though.
Oh, they won a play-in game.
In the first 4.
Which was actually more than I gave them a lot of credit for. But it's all going to change. I mean, Miami, Ohio is pretty much a lock at this point because now we're expanding it to 74 teams or whatever ungodly number it is.
Yeah, it was 74.
That's a sneeze.
Anyway, Miami of Ohio has assigned their coach. That's just some of the things going on, bubbling under the headlines, so to speak. NBA, they took the night off last night. They're going to be playing tonight. Oklahoma City is playing at San Antonio. Oklahoma City leading the Western Conference Finals 3-2, so they can wrap up the West and move into the NBA Finals with a victory tonight. They would face, obviously, the New York Knicks in the finals. If San Antonio wins on their home floor, the next game, Game 7, would be on Saturday in Oklahoma City. So that's the NBA recap from last night. On the ice in the National Hockey League. What happened to my man? On the ice in the National Hockey League last night, Carolina beat Montreal by the score of 4-0. Carolina leading the Eastern Conference Finals now 3-1. Game 5 is coming up on Friday in Carolina. So that's what's going on in the NBA and the National Hockey League. Waking up with Mike and Tyson here this morning. Huddle up on Extreme Sports for this Thursday.
Sorry, I had a sneeze attack there.
A sneeze attack?
That was wild. That was 17 consecutive sneezes.
Well, I'm glad you
We're good.
put down your privacy window so we didn't have to sit there
that would have been gross.
watch you sneezing 17 times at the breakfast table.
Well, I had to get up and find some Kleenex.
All right, I'm glad you're all right. We'll have to send the medics over.
No, we're good.
7:20. The state high school golf tournaments are going on. After the opening day yesterday, they'll finish things off today. But after the opening day, Class A leader is Lincoln East, 286 team total. Elkhorn South is second with a 287. Omaha Creighton Prep third with a 293. Class B, you've got Lincoln Pius, the leader at 305. Bennington second, 307. Scottsbluff third at 315. In Class C, Bergen Catholic is the leader at 294. Kearney Catholic is second with a 302. And Adams Central is third with a 303. Noah Malone of Kearney Catholic has the individual lead, a 68 yesterday. Miles Smith of Sutton was also under par yesterday. He shot a 69. Braden Dyer of Adams Central is currently tied for third at 71. And Jack Alberts of Grand Island Central Catholic is in fifth place at 72. And in Class D, Creighton is the leader after the opening day. They have scored 322. Red Cloud is in second place at 335. Then you've got Hitchcock County at 343. St. Cecilia and Silver Lake, they are tied for fifth place right now at 346. Lucas Armstrong of Red Cloud has the individual lead. He's got a round of 73 after the opening day. And then Jamison Sullivan of St. Cecilia is currently tied for 17th place. He had a round of 81 yesterday. So those are the results from the state high school golf tournaments. 4 different locations around the state. They will wrap things up today with the second day, and that pretty well puts the cap on the high school sports season after we wrap up state golf later on today. So, well, maybe Adams Central, maybe they can make a run for the Class C state championship. St. Cecilia currently in fifth place in the Class D. They're
it's just 36, right?
20. Yeah, 36 holes.
36 holes.
St. Cecilia is currently 24 strokes behind the leader, so Creighton's pretty well got a handle on their Class D state championship. Adams Central just 9 strokes off the lead in Class C. So that's what's going on there.
Nice.
Rolling right along here, we've got Rhonda Ravel. Jordy Fromm is coming up. Will Bolt is coming up. NASCAR driver Kyle Larson is all coming up on the show here today as you wake up with Mike and Tyson here on Huddle Up. Nebraska football, we can talk about this before we get to the news break. Nebraska football is getting their schedule in place, and the Big Ten has come out with starting times for some football games coming up this year. We're going to be featured in a pair of primetime games during September. Nebraska going to kick off the season on September 5th against Ohio at 11 o'clock on FS1. Then the following week, Nebraska will play Bowling Green at 6 o'clock on FS1. And then...
In the morning?
6 o'clock p.m.
Oh,
on
thank God.
FS1. Then on September 19th, Nebraska will battle North Dakota at 6:15 on BTN. So that's your non-conference schedule next year for Nebraska. Ohio, Bowling Green, and North Dakota. In addition to the non-conference games, Nebraska's annual Black Friday matchup with Iowa is going to be played at 11 o'clock on CBS.
Mm-hmm.
And Nebraska's game against Illinois on Friday,
Boo.
November 6th, will kick off at 7 on Fox. So those are the game times that have been announced so far. We understand the Nebraska's homecoming game against Maryland will kick off no later than 4 o'clock is what they tell us. So it's not a candidate for a nighttime game, but it will kick off no later than 4 o'clock.
No, so it would be a candidate for a nighttime game.
No, it will kick off no later than 4 o'clock.
Oh, no, later.
Yeah, no later than 4 o'clock.
2:30.
So if you're making homecoming plans for Nebraska, it'll be no later than 4 o'clock kickoff.
So just 2 kegs, eggs, and football so far.
Yeah, you've got an 11 o'clock game
Yeah.
against Ohio. You've got an 11 o'clock game against Iowa. And then you got a pair of night games, one against Bowling Green.
Stupid.
And one against North Dakota. That's what we know so far as Nebraska football and kickoff.
Boy, our non-con is pretty whoopee.
Yeah, we better sail right through
Jesus.
that, baby. Yeah, we better sail through there because the rest of the schedule doesn't look so beautiful. But we've got Ohio, Bowling Green, and North Dakota this year in our non-conference schedule. All right, waking up with Mike and Tyson, 726 on Extreme Sports. If you'd like to give us a shout out, give us a call, 402-834-1330. That's the Hamilton Telecommunications fan line. If you'd like to chime in with something we've talked about so far this morning, give us a call. You can leave us a message on our social media sites. We're monitoring the comments there. Waking up with Mike and Tyson, 727 on Extreme Sports.
It's time for a morning news update on Extreme Sports.
We'll start in Hastings, where hundreds of runners are expected in Hastings this Saturday for the annual Half Hastings races. Events include a half marathon relay, 5K, and 1 mile fun run. Races beginning at Hastings Middle School and finishing at the college. City officials say several streets and intersections will have limited access during the event, including portions of Eastside Boulevard, Elm, and around Hartwell Park. Police officers and volunteers will be assisting with traffic control throughout the morning. Meanwhile, Union Pacific's historic Big Boy number 4014 steam locomotive is rolling through Nebraska this week as part of a nationwide America 250 celebration ahead of the country's 250th birthday. The largest operating steam locomotive will be making whistle stops through Gothenburg, Overton, Kearney, Grand Island, Columbus, and Omaha, and the train will be on display in Omaha Saturday near the Durham Museum. Railroad officials say the tour celebrates the role that railroads played in connecting and building the U.S. of A. 728, we'll head over to the East Side Studios. Mike, what's going on in sports?
Well, sports today is brought to you by Bamboo Mind and Body Spa, America's first 24-hour holistic wellness center, located at 208 South Burlington in Hastings or in Blue Hill. The Nebraska softball team will play Arkansas tonight in the first round of the College World Series in Oklahoma City. Huskers are 51-6 on the season. The Razorbacks are 47-11. First pitch will be at 8:30 tonight on ESPN2. Jordy Fromm and Alexis Jensen of Nebraska have been recognized by the National Fast Pitch Coaches Association. Fromm has been named the organization's Player of the Year just one day after being named the USA Softball Collegiate Player of the Year. Fromm was also named a first-team All-American by the National Fast Pitch Coaches Association and a Gold Glove winner at pitcher. Jensen earned third-team All-America recognition. The Nebraska baseball team will play South Dakota State tomorrow in the first round of the Lincoln Regional. First pitch will be at 3 And the other game at 8 o'clock, Ole Miss will play Arizona State. Hastings Sodbusters lost their season opener to the Grand Island Fighting Cranes 8-7 last night out of Duncan Field. Same two teams will play in Grand Island tonight beginning at 7. And Audrey Larson, the 8-year-old daughter of NASCAR driver Kyle Larson, posted a feature win in the Now 600 National Series race at Cam Raceway last night. The other feature winners were Aiden Perdue, Jeff Lindley, and Gavin Bolt. Total of 97 cars participated in the event last night. Action will continue tonight at Cam Raceway. The hot laps will be at 7. The races will follow at 8 o'clock. We'll have a live video stream available directly from the track tonight on extremesports.com. That's a check on your sports headlines. It's now 7:30 on Extreme Sports.
It's time for a morning weather update on Extreme Sports with Chief Meteorologist Tim Jones.
As we go through the next few days and into the weekend, we'll enter an unsettled weather pattern with chances for showers and storms over the next few days and carrying into the weekend as well. 77 is the high today on Thursday. A little breezy southeast winds 5 to 15 with gusts to 20. Better chances for showers and storms as we go through the latter part of the afternoon into the evening and overnight. 57 is the overnight low, 79 on Friday. More chances for storms Friday night, a low of 59, and low 80s into the weekend with more chances for showers and storms.
We have east winds this morning at about 4 miles per hour. It's partly cloudy, 64 in Hastings at Extreme Sports.
Accessible and affordable holistic care is just around the corner at Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center. Located at 208 South Burlington Avenue, Suite 101 in Hastings. At Bamboo Spa, we offer a range of therapies to help you unwind and recharge. Experience soothing massages, rejuvenating head spa scalp treatments, and our Advanced Glow 2 facials. Discover the healing power of ozone therapy and frequency healing. Become a member for exclusive 24-hour access to our therapeutic amenities, including the infrared sauna, hydro massage, and cryo lounge. Members enjoy 20% off all services and 10% off products in our non-toxic retail shop. Visit our Facebook page to learn more and book your appointment today. Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center, truly holistic care, designed for you.
I'm John Butler, funeral director and owner at Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the advanced funeral planning specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
Hamilton has been providing IT solutions for businesses across the state of Nebraska for more than 3 decades. We know that Nebraska businesses are a driving force of support for the communities in which we live and work. We keep them connected and protected by delivering cybersecurity, hosted phones, and managed IT. We are grateful to be part of our Nebraska communities and to support their technology needs.
More information at Hamilton. Looking for the perfect spot before or after the game? Head to Miscue's Sports Bar and Grill in Hastings. Choose from your favorite sandwich or build your own burger or chicken sandwich just the way you like it. Your choice of cheese, sauces, and all your favorite toppings. Craving wings? Choose from over 20 sauces and rubs that bring the flavor every time. Grab an appetizer, catch the game on the big screens, or challenge your friends to a game of pool or darts. There's always something to do. And don't forget the daily lunch specials. Miscue's Sports Bar and Grill, 316 South Elm. Great food, great games, and the perfect hangout in Hastings.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, you need a team you can trust. At Jones Group Insurance in Kennesaw, they're committed to helping individuals, families, and businesses plan for today and prepare for tomorrow. From home, auto, and farm insurance to life coverage and retirement planning, the Jones Group takes the time to understand your goals and build a plan that fits your future. Local service, personalized guidance, trusted protection. Call Jones Group Insurance today and experience the difference a hometown team can make.
This summer, baseball lives on Extreme Sports. Extreme Sports is your exclusive home for American Legion Baseball, bringing you every big moment from Hastings 5 Points Bank, Hastings Johnson Imperial Homes, and Hastings Runza. From the first pitch of the regular season to the intensity of the postseason, we've got it all covered. Every game, every inning, every highlight. Don't miss a single thing this summer. American Legion Baseball lives right here on Extreme Sports.
All right, Mike Will, Tyson and Bronick with you. It's Huddle Up on Extreme Sports for this Thursday, 7:35. I want to tell you again, Camp Raceway holding the now 600 National Series, the second night of 2 tonight. Action gets underway at 7 with the hot laps. The races will follow at about 8 o'clock. 4 different classes of cars, the non-wing micros, the restricted micros, the A-class micros, and the junior sprints will be competing. Admission is just $10 to get in for adults for this special night of racing. Kids 12 and under are admitted free with a paid adult. So come on out. It was a whale of a show last night out at Cam Raceway, and they'll do things again tonight. Again, the hot laps will start at 7 with the races that start at 8 o'clock. The now 600 National Series out at Cam Raceway. As we mentioned, a surprise visitor yesterday as Kyle Larson, the NASCAR driver, brought his 2 kids, Owen, who is 12, and Audrey, who is 8, competing in the now 600 series. They made the drive in from North Carolina to run last night. Audrey, the 8-year-old daughter of Kyle Larson, actually won one of the feature events last night. Owen, he finished 8th in the non-wing A feature, and then he was also in the A-class wing division. He won the B feature last night, and he finished 10th in the A feature. So that's what happened to Kyle's kids last night. Yes, Kyle Larson was on hand, and I had a chance to meet up with him as he was scraping mud and washing his daughter and his son's car in the pits last night. Kyle Larson on Extreme Sports. Kyle, you were the last person I expected to see in Hastings, Nebraska today. What brings you to Nebraska?
My kids are racing tonight, or this week, I guess. So, yeah, just cool to get to come hang out. I don't get to go to too many of their micro races, so it's fun to be able to get a couple days to come hang out.
Talk about the kids coming up and running the micro series. Like I said, you don't get to see them a whole lot, but a pleasure tonight to be here.
Yeah, no, we have a good program with Clinton Boyles and Carson Perkins taking care of it. So, yeah, they get to go race a lot. But like I said, I'm usually racing myself, so don't get to come a ton. But cool to come here to Hastings. This is looks like an awesome track. So excited about the rest of the night.
Obviously, it's been an emotional week on the NASCAR level with Kyle Busch and everything. Talk about Kyle, and I know you're close friends with him. Yeah, no, that was definitely a tough week for the community and especially for his family. But it was great to see everybody come together and celebrate him over the course of the week and weekend. And we're gonna miss him, but we'll get to see a lot of Brexton, I'm sure, along the way. So he meant a lot though to the racing community and myself. So definitely miss him. How tough was it after the ceremony on Sunday to get back in your car and race 600 miles? I don't know. Honestly, I felt like that moment was nice, to see Sam and the parents and the kids and
have all of us show the support. To me, that moment made it a little easier and kind of helped clear my mind a bit. So, it was just nice to see the community come together like that.
Your son, how close of a relationship does he have with Brexton? Do they run a lot together?
Yeah, they've raced quite a bit with each other over the course of their careers here, and they're good friends. So it was definitely sad for Owen, I know, and it was nice for him to get that moment to go give Brexton a hug, because I'm sure he needed it.
Kyle, talk about your NASCAR season, not only this year, but the past year. I think you've been a year now without a win. It's been kind of a little dry spell for you, something you're not really used to.
Yeah, no, we've been struggling, but we're still working hard to get better, and hopefully we can hit on it here soon.
Talk about the new playoff system. You like the new playoff system?
Yeah, I do. I think it will reward consistency and the best teams a little bit more fairly.
Is there one track that you really look forward to running and look forward every year to circle it on the calendar?
I don't know. I mean, I just look forward to racing on the weekends and the challenges that brings. So this week we go to Nashville, and we'll try to be better than we have there in the past.
You do a lot of racing, not only on the NASCAR circuit, sprint cars and things like that. What keeps you from the burnout status in the racing game here?
I think just because I love it. I think if you love something, you don't really feel like it's a job or work. So, as long as I'm loving racing, I'll still be going hard.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks.
All right, Kyle Larson, met up with him last night at Cam Raceway in Hastings, of all places. And again, what he told me is the kids plan on running again tonight. So if you'd like to check out the Larson children racing, you can see them tonight out at Cam Raceway. Again, the action gets underway at 8 with the hot laps at 7 o'clock.
Did you get any hot picks for Nashville for fantasy? Like, that would have been my first question out of the chute. Like, Kyle,
I'm struggling a little bit.
I finished 17th at Charlotte this past weekend because I didn't get my starters set. Is there just a driver in this C group that you could throw my way for a victory?
Like we mentioned, he's been a year drought with winning, which is odd because, God, a couple of years ago he was winning everything.
Yeah.
He didn't really want to talk too much about his season so far.
Gee, I wonder why.
Yeah, he's kind of short with me.
Kyle, you haven't won a race in a year.
Yeah.
What gives?
What the hell's going on with your team? But, I appreciate Kyle Larson giving me a couple of minutes last night out to Cam Raceway. Again, I really liked his motor home, though.
Yeah, when we woke up Wednesday morning, that would have not been on my bingo card that you were going to interview Kyle Busch later on in the evening.
Kyle Larson,
I'm sorry. Excuse me. Yes.
So, yeah.
That would have not been on my bingo card that you were going to interview Kyle Larson.
I'm glad we got to do it.
That's awesome.
I met up with him once in Kansas.
Yeah?
When I was down there in the casino. He came in to grab dinner for himself, and I think Danny Hamlin. He was getting a to-go order to go with the Danny Hamlin, and he actually sat down and, God, he talked to us for probably 2 hours.
Did he remember you?
He kind of gave me that strange look.
Like, I know I've seen you before?
Or, this guy's bullshitting me.
Who the hell is this guy?
Who is this guy?
Who just happens to have a random Zoom recorder just at their hip pocket?
So, anyway, that's what's
awesome.
going on with Kyle Larson.
That's exclusive.
Yeah, I was the only one that knew about that.
Yep, that was exclusive.
That's what we do here, though, at Extreme Sports. We break things. There's softball tonight. Nebraska's softball playing Arkansas. First round of the College World Series down in Oklahoma City. Huskers 51-6 on the season. The Razorbacks 47-11. First pitch will be at 8:30 tonight on ESPN2. Rhonda Ravel talked with us yesterday. She says the College World Series is wide open.
First of all, I want to congratulate all the other teams. I think it's a really incredible year of softball. I think there's a lot of parity. I think this tournament's wide open. I've heard several people speak that, play the game, coach the game, watch the game, that think it's going to be a really, really competitive series, a really exciting series. And we're just thrilled to be a part of it, especially with this team that we're bringing down this year.
And, of course, Rhonda talked about the National Player of the Year and Jordy Fromm.
It's kind of like a movie that plays through my head. And, I've been talking this week about being really calm. When she won it last night, I had that same sort of calmness. But the memories of, I remember Darren Dubsky sending me a picture of Jordy when she was 8. She had jeans on. She had this little crop top, and she was in her basement throwing against a brick wall. And it started there. And she just kept working. And it just shows you that dreams can and do come true when you just really put your mind to something and really work hard. The tenacity of her work, she's just never satisfied. She just does things that are at a different level. I've coached a lot of players, but I don't know that I can say that I've coached a player that has just more intention on what the end goal is for her, and not even necessarily with awards. I'm not talking awards at all. The end goal of how she wants a pitch to feel or how she wants it to look. Like, there have been times in a bullpen that she kind of shot me that look, like I'd say good pitch, and she's like, no, it's not. And so now I've just smartened. I only have to hear that so many times that now I'll just say, did you like that pitch? See, I've gotten smarter. And then she'll say, yeah, it was all right. But hardly ever was it a good one.
In a Nebraska successful season so far, 51-6 on the year. And Coach Ravel says they really built the schedule this year with the College World Series in mind.
First of all, when we talked about building the schedule, we talked about building it hard. So that wasn't just done blindly. Like, I didn't do it without talking to some of our leaders. And so then when we put the schedule together, they were all in. It's like, yes, this is exactly what we have to do. And I've said it all along. It was a little bit high risk, high reward, especially being a northern school, playing a lot of those teams that are southern schools in February when we maybe haven't been outside a lot. But I felt like if we could compete well enough, early enough, it would really not only build and continue to build our belief, it would, make a statement that Nebraska softball can play and play with anybody.
All right, what about Arkansas? The Razorbacks are 47-11 on the season.
They're really a balanced lineup. They have power. They have some speed. They remind us of our lineup. They have a couple more lefties that they run consistently in their lineup, but they really remind us of our lineup. Everyone up and down through the orders, I think hitting over 300 and kind of like ours, and everybody can take one over the fence, but they can also hit for average as well. And then in the circle, they've got a righty and they've got a lefty, and they both win a lot of games. And then they've got another kid that has some innings that comes in relief. But both of their pitchers have played in big moments and pitched really well in big moments. And so I think our teams are really, on paper, really equal. I think it's just going to be a matter of who can get out there and win more pitches and execute in the moment a little bit better.
All right, let's hear from the National Player of the Year in Jordy Fromm. She says it's nice to be at the College World Series.
It's pretty surreal. This whole year we've been so focused on winning the pitch that we're in. This is a goal that our team had from the very beginning, but it was never something that we spent all this time talking about, because in order to get here, it's really hard, and a lot goes into that, and a lot of the right things have to happen. And so we were just so focused on taking it one day at a time so that those things would happen. And now that we're here, we're just so excited to get on the field and practice later today and let it set in even more. But it's awesome. We're just soaking in the environment. But yeah, now that we are here, it's right back to the same thing. Head down, one pitch at a time. But it's pretty cool because this team has worked really hard and grown a lot in order to be here.
All right, Nebraska softball in the College World Series tonight in Oklahoma City against Arkansas. First pitch will be at 8:30. Might have to take a little nap today. Stay up.
See, they got a special guest yesterday during their last team meeting before the before opening day ceremonies. So their victory song is Delta Dawn by Tanya Tucker. And during the team meeting yesterday at the hotel, Tanya Tucker appeared on the screen.
Really?
With a little message for him. So,
God,
Yeah.
Yep. ESPN 2 is where you'll find it tonight.
The Deuce.
The Deuce at 8:30 starting time tonight for Nebraska and Arkansas Razorbacks.
I will be napping during the day.
Isn't that what you usually do? Take a little nap in the afternoon?
No, not usually. The last freaking 14 days I've been busting my ass working.
That's what I like to hear. Baseball. Nebraska baseball going to play South Dakota State tomorrow in the first round of the Lincoln Regional. Nebraska and South Dakota State at 3 tomorrow. The other game will pit Ole Miss up against Arizona State. And Husker head coach Will Bolt is going to join us for a couple of comments here this morning on the show. Will Bolt says they challenged themselves in the non-conference season to host a regional this year, and it came through.
You know, the win at Auburn on Friday night turned out to be a pretty big one. You know, that carried us the Florida State Sunday when, you know, we didn't have the greatest first 2 days of that tournament. So we've been challenging ourselves to do that. I mean, you look at our midweeks, you know, are tough as well. I mean, we do our best, and we have the support of our administration to be able to, you know, get those teams on the schedule and go stay a night early, you know, if we have a little bit further trip and some of those things. And so, yeah, you got to challenge yourselves, but you don't just challenge yourselves to have a good RPI. You challenge yourselves so you can be in environments that prepare you and play against teams that prepare you in the postseason. And these guys have seen it all. I mean, they've played in big league ballparks. They played on MLB Network. They've played at a national seeds, you know, home field. And you know, so again, we felt like we had a team that could do it. And these guys have backed that up. It's been pretty cool.
All right, what about the Lincoln Regional Field? The Huskers will take on South Dakota State, and then it's either Ole Miss or Arizona State. What about the field in general?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of name brands in college baseball. You know, so you know, South Dakota State has our full attention on Friday. I can assure you of that. They've played at a really high level. They won that tournament. They've got a really good team, and we knew that, you know, going into it. Based on how hard they played us, you know, early in the season. So, yeah, it's going to be a fun weekend of baseball. I mean, if you're a college baseball fan, there's some really good teams in our regional, and you know, I'm excited to get them here and host them.
Yeah, Nebraska beat South Dakota State earlier this year. Back on March the 4th in Lincoln, they beat South Dakota State by a score of 5-4. So Will Bolt knows South Dakota State will be tough.
You have to play good baseball to win. I mean, I've said this time and time again. Everybody's got good players now. That's just the landscape of college baseball. Everybody's super talented, and South Dakota State certainly is as well. They're going to have a guy that they're going to roll out there on Friday that is going to give them a great chance to win. And they have some bullpen arms that can do the same. And you know, it is different when you play the midweeks because you never know whose pitching's available, who's saving pitching for later in the weekend, and some of those things. So. They're very well coached. They've obviously played here before, so you know there's a lot that goes into that. But you know, we'll put our best foot forward to get off to a good start on Friday. That's for sure.
Huskers hosting a regional at home for the first time since 2008, and Will Bolt says that's comforting to know. He's happy to stay home.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot that goes into college sports now that didn't go into college sports when we last hosted a regional. You know, I mean, it's hardly recognizable in some ways what NCAA athletics looks like. And like I said, I mean, we have great backing, you know, with our athletic department being behind us and putting these bids in to have a chance to host a regional competitive bid. And obviously we have the venue to do that as well. You know, that Haymarket Park was built a long time ago, you know, to host events like this. So all those things go into it. Feel very, very supported by Troy and Dennis and, you know, everybody else that's associated with Husker athletics. And, you know, excited to, like I said, to put our venue and our team on display.
All right, Nebraska, South Dakota State tomorrow. First round of the Lincoln Regional. First pitch will be at 3. It'll be available on ESPN Plus. The other game tomorrow at 8 o'clock will be Ole Miss up against Arizona State. So there you go. Husker baseball chances. This is the only regional that's got 3 ranked teams in it.
Yeah.
So the road to the super regionals might be tougher than usual with 3 ranked teams in our Lincoln Regional, but certainly a regional that Nebraska could win.
Regional that Nebraska could win, and regional that Nebraska baseball certainly could stand to, pick up some extra eyeballs this weekend. This is going to be one of the better ones in Lincoln with, those heavy hitters, Arizona State, Ole Miss, Nebraska, and I'm not discrediting or discounting South Dakota State in that mix, but they don't have that program history, that heritage. They don't have that been there factor that some of these other big dogs do. So, 3 ranked teams in a regional. I expect it to be a really fun, competitive baseball. I expected the same thing on the softball side of things. I think a lot of what we saw in the Lincoln Regional and Super Regional this past weekend for Nebraska softball is going to be the MO. Again, it's going to take dominant, I want to say good. It's going to take dominant pitching to go through, but I love our 1A and 1B, right? The strong righty, strong lefty. And, when you have 2 great pitchers, an ace can get you really far. You get 2 to throw into the mix, and you got to like your chances. So we'll see how the dominoes fall. But just an exciting time for the Diamond Sports here in the state of Nebraska, for sure. Interesting of note, and I did not know this, out of the players in the Women's College World Series, you want to take a guess? A guess at how many are from Nebraska? Went and played Nebraska softball?
All the teams in the College World Series?
Of all the teams in the Women's College World Series, there's 8. Of all the 8 teams, how many athletes are from Nebraska? I just literally saw this stat pop up.
Wow.
How many?
I'll take a wild guess, 40.
That would be insane. California has 44 players. There's 8 teams. 8 teams, right? Nebraska and the rest of them. Anyways, we have 11, which is still insane. That's a really high number.
11 out on the 18 or the 8 teams?
11 players on 8 of the teams are from Nebraska.
Really?
California leads the way with 44. But, we're probably top 5 of all 50 states with players in the Women's College World Series.
All right, 7:57, waking up with Mike and Tyson this morning. This is Huddle Up on Extreme Sports.
It's time for a morning news update on Extreme Sports.
Union Pacific's historic Big Boy steam locomotive is rolling through Nebraska this week as part of the nationwide American 250 celebration ahead of the country's 250th birthday. The world's largest operating steam locomotive is making stops at Gothenburg, Overton, Kearney, Grand Island, Columbus, and Omaha. And the train will be on public display in Omaha on Saturday near the Durham Museum. Railroad officials say the tour celebrates the role that railroads played in connecting and building the great U.S. of A. Meanwhile, hundreds of runners are expected in Hastings this Saturday for the annual Half Hastings races. Events include a half marathon relay, 5K, and 1 mile fun run, with races beginning at the Hastings Middle School and finishing at the college. City officials say several streets and intersections will have limited access during the event, including portions of East Side Boulevard, Elm Avenue, and areas around Hartwell Park. Police officials and volunteers will be assisting with traffic control throughout the morning. Half marathon. Don't see myself running any one of those anytime soon. 7:58. Let's head over to the East Side Studios to more of a sprinter. It's Mike Will sprinting with your sports.
Yeah, sports brought to you by Bamboo Mind and Body Spa of Hastings and Blue Hill. Check them out at bamboospa.website or on Facebook. The Nebraska baseball team will play South Dakota State tomorrow. First round, the Lincoln Regional. First pitch will be at 3. Nebraska's softball, as we mentioned, will play Arkansas tonight. First round of the College World Series in Oklahoma City. 8:30 starting time on ESPN2. Adams Central in third place in Class C after the first day of the state high school golf tournament. Patriots shot an opening round of 303 yesterday at the Indian Head Golf Course in Grand Island. St. Cecilia is tied with Silver Lake for fifth in Class D with a score of 346. Lincoln East is the leader in Class A. Lincoln Pius in Class B. Creighton the leader in Class C. And the Class D leader, or Creighton is the leader in Class D. The Class C leader right now is Bergen Catholic. Hastings Sodbusters lost their season opener last night to the Grand Island Fighting Cranes 8-7. At Duncan Field, same two teams will play in Grand Island tonight at 7. And Audrey Larson, the 8-year-old daughter of NASCAR driver Kyle Larson, posted a feature win in the Now 600 National Series race at Cam Raceway last night. The other feature winners were Eden Perdue, Jeff Nunley, and Gavin Bolt. Total of 97 cars participated in the event. Action continues at Cam tonight. Hot laps at 7. Races to follow at 8. We'll have a live video stream of the races available tonight on extremesports.com. That's a check on your sports headlines at 8 o'clock on Extreme Sports.
It's time for a morning weather update on Extreme Sports with Chief Meteorologist Tim Jones.
As we go through the next few days and into the weekend, we'll enter an unsettled weather pattern with chances for showers and storms over the next few days and carrying into the weekend as well. 77 is the high today on Thursday. A little breezy southeast winds 5 to 15 with gusts to 20. Better chances for showers and storms as we go through the latter part of the afternoon into the evening and overnight. 57 is the overnight low, 79 on Friday. More chances for storms Friday night, a low of 59, and low 80s into the weekend with more chances for showers and storms.
East winds this morning at 4 miles per hour. Partly cloudy at 64 in Hastings at Extreme Sports.
You could sit at home this weekend, or you could be 350 feet above the North Loop River Valley with a glass of wine in hand. At Miletta Vista Winery, we've got the view, the food, and the wine to make the drive worth it. Lunch, dinner, or small plate appetizers, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. No stress, no rush, just a better way to spend your time. Miletta Vista Winery. Come and see what you've been missing. Miletta Vista Winery, St. Paul, Nebraska. Let us know you're coming. 308-754-4416.
Connet Auto Care is the trusted name in automotive repair and maintenance services in Hastings. We're a gold-certified Napa Auto Care Center. Our ASE-certified technicians have the Blue Seal of Excellence, receive continuous training, and are committed to providing the best service your vehicle can get. Whether it's preventative maintenance, major repairs, or just an oil change, Connet Auto Care is here for you.
Accessible and affordable holistic care is just around the corner at Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center. Located at 208 South Burlington Avenue, Suite 101 in Hastings. At Bamboo Spa, we offer a range of therapies to help you unwind and recharge. Experience soothing massages, rejuvenating head spa scalp treatments, and our Advanced Glow 2 facials. Discover the healing power of ozone therapy and frequency healing. Become a member for exclusive 24-hour access to our therapeutic amenities, including the infrared sauna, hydro massage, and cryo lounge. Members enjoy 20% off all services and 10% off products in our non-toxic retail shop. Visit our Facebook page to learn more and book your appointment today. Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center, truly holistic care, designed for you.
All right, Mike Wills, High Center Veronica with you. It's Huddle Up on Extreme Sports for this Thursday. Again, the Hastings Sodbusters will play at the Grand Island Fighting Cranes tonight. Second game of the season, 7 o'clock starting time. Racing tonight out at Cam Raceway, the Now 600 National Series will have their second night of racing. Hot laps will be at 7 tonight. Racing beginning at 8 o'clock. We'll have the live video stream available at x-streamsports.com if you can't make it out to the races tonight. Nebraska's softball playing tonight in the College World Series in Oklahoma City 8:30 starting time on ESPN2. And Nebraska baseball tomorrow against South Dakota State in the first round of the Lincoln Regional gets underway at 3. And you'll find that on ESPN Plus tomorrow afternoon. So there you go. That's what's coming up for us.
There you go.
Did we get everything off of the plate this morning? I know we were kind of busy this morning. So, yeah.
Yeah.
You can listen to the show again. Just go to our social media sites and download the podcast. Listen to the show at your convenience today. We heard from NASCAR driver Kyle Larson as he was in town last night. Met up with him.
Heard my allergies.
Are they affecting you again?
Yeah. Tammy hit the comment section dead on. She's like, allergies suck.
You have this every year?
Oh, every year. Seasonal.
I didn't remember you last year going under a sneezing attack.
I know. Last year we prevented the sneezing attacks. This morning.
How did you prevent it?
I just got lucky.
Yeah. And this year is not the case. You need to take care of yourself, my man. So in addition to Kyle Larson,
yes,
we heard from Jordy Fromm. We heard from Rhonda Ravel today and Husker baseball coach Will Bolt. So if you want to listen to the show again, you can go to our podcast and listen to it at your convenience today. All right, let's get out of here. Thanks for joining us on Extreme Sports. We'll do it again tomorrow morning at 7. Have yourself a great day.
You've been listening to Huddle Up on Extreme Sports, Central Nebraska's new home for sports. Join us every weekday morning from 7 until 8 on Extreme Sports.